Alright guys, so some of you saw the tool that I used to take apart pallets in a previous video from a pallet project, and you asked me what tool that was. Well, I'm going to introduce you to that tool real quick, and it by far outperforms any other method that I found for taking apart pallets quickly and easily. Just the least amount of effort and the fastest you can do it, and it really makes it worth it. If you're like me, maybe you started out getting yourself a fancy pry bar, or you tried to use a crowbar and a hammer, and you found out that it really takes forever, and a lot of the planks you end up splitting in half, and it's just really frustrating, especially when you have a pallet like this where it's oak hammered into oak. It just makes it so difficult, and you end up ruining a lot of the planks. Well, I found a tool that will make that such a quick job for you, and I'm going to show you that to you. At the end, I'm also going to show you a bonus tool that will help make removing the nails a lot easier as well. And so between these two tools, it will just make the job so much quicker. So that tool is this pallet buster right here. I got this off of Amazon, and it tears up pallets so much faster than any other method I've tried. It's got these flexible heads here so that it can kind of scoot through, and then both of these will adjust, and it supports on either side of the pallet, so you're much less likely to break the slat because the force isn't coming from just one side. It's coming underneath on both sides and lifting up evenly. When you break these slats, they're usually in half this way because of how you do it with a crowbar or whatnot. But let me show you this real quick. So you just put a little force on there, and see how quick? That's oak coming out of oak right there. All right, you see how much quicker and faster that was? That pallet literally, it came apart so quick. Now, when taking apart a pallet, I suggest you just take a circular saw and go down either side and just cut off the ends. This thing will work on the edge, but a lot of times you're gonna end up having to cut this off anyways because of the damage. You can see the edges are usually where the most damage is done, and you're gonna have to cut that off anyways. So you might as well reduce the amount of work that you have to put on it and just go down each side. I'll show you, this thing can still, on just the single-sided ones, it can still take it apart, but you can see this one's a decently rotted pallet here. Well, I hope that blew your mind. If you're like me and you tried that after trying a crowbar or some other method of banging them apart, then it probably did. So the bonus tool I want to show you is these nail pulling pliers. They're specifically made for it. And so you can see those right there. And I'll have a link down below for the pallet buster and this. If you're interested in getting them, feel free to use my link. It does help out this channel, helps me be able to afford to get more tools to review or do projects or whatnot. But anyway, so this thing can be used. You can just bang out these nails a little bit with it, and then on the other side, you pull the nails out. It's that simple. Or if the nails are just sticking out a little bit, you can just directly pull them out. This thing has the advantage of, if the nail head breaks off, which happens a lot with these old nails in these pallets, you can still grab the shaft of the nail and pull it out. So there you have it. Good old pallet buster. You're not going to find a faster method. And nail pulling pliers. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please go down below, hit a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and comment if you didn't like it or you did.